spite of the continuous spread of the COVID-19 pandemic, the federal government has announced the resumption of international flight operation from the 29th August. After it was suspended sometime in March as part of the measures to curtail the spread of the virus. The first question that comes to mind is this decision apt? Considering the fact that the first case was linked with a foreigner, an Italian who came to Lagos State from Ogun State, will the commencement of the international flight not pose great danger on Nigerians who spend more time on air? Let's hit the streets of Lagos to fill legation spots on this. Come with us.
My name is Dr. Ibatere Ezekiel.
Jeffrey Ehisin Agbonaye.
My name is Oge Nochuku Edekunu.
My name is Salami Babajide.
My name is Odira Joseph.
Hi, my name is Shalom Kola Mshawai.
My name is Oja Okoro.
My name is Osigweme Mark.
My name is Olusoju Shosoye.
My name is Omole Francisca.
My name is Mrs. Wadegu Precious.
My name is Oluwaseun.
My name is Mrs. Douglas Angel.
My name is Awo Steve.
My name is Karosala.
What your opinion is on the reopening of international flights?
Well, I think it's a welcome idea because generally all over the world, we are seeing the downsurge of the COVID-19. And since people are going to be quarantined before, and they have their certificate of traveling before they board the flights, I think there's no much of danger.
My opinion is that it's very simple. The federal government have set a standard of how we can conquer the COVID-19 virus. So if I thought that maybe, if they can meet up with the standard, I think that is okay.
The opening of international flight is a good development because Nigerians who are going out for business like us, we don't have where to fly to because there is no international flight. And it's good in one way too because our people in government who are stealing money to go and keep money pretending they are sick, they are no longer flying. So who is fooling who? And our hospitals are not filled up because they are coming for treatment. Before every day, I do traveling business. Every day you see them with their children, they are traveling for treatment. Why are they not be going now? Are they going to herbalists or they are still going to the hospital? That's my concern.
To me, I think it's a good idea because it will boost the economic of the nation. But the only advice I would like to give them is that they should try and take the precaution. The normal thing that we have, they encourage us that we should do some things. And they should also put those things in place, maybe in the airports.
There was no need stopping international flight before. We don't have COVID in this country. If there is COVID, you go to Computer Village, go to My 2, go to CMS, they rub shoulders. I'm wearing this just because of God's sake and because of police. I don't think there is COVID in this country.
Right now, we say it's not really safe because every country is really passing through this coronavirus. Although some people do not believe in it. But for me, it's real. We have to, until we have zero report of coronavirus in each country. That is my own opinion. For now, I think it's not safe. Although for people into business, they should please endure for our sake. Our families, our children, husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, all our lives is at stake. For now, they should just give it at least a break for now.
To me, I feel it's not what we need right now because considering the level of the pandemic overseas and we're trying to curb the spread of this pandemic in this country. So opening of international flights, like we are opening our border to an increase in this pandemic. So I feel the development is not a welcomed one. If we can close school, and then now we say because of this pandemic, we don't want the spread of this virus, and schools are shut down. Now, why do we open international flights? Why bother to open international flights that can lead even to more increase in this with this COVID-19?
Well, I feel now that they are opening the flights, I feel the country is actually at risk because when the coronavirus was just like 5,000, 10,000, it's actually like an international problem because this is actually a pandemic. It's just world crisis. So I feel opening flights now will be actually a problem because now I think the spread will be much more because if they could not curtail it at 5,000, 10,000 and it's almost at 50,000 and it's plenty now, I feel they won't be able to control it and it will be at more risk. But Nigeria is our country, so what do you expect?
It's a good one. It's a welcome development. But why is it now? Why is it that what I got to realize these days is that the figures are rising in terms of the number, the cases every day. And when we are still in, is it about 400 in the whole country? Everywhere was shut down. Markets were shut down. Churches were shut down. The flights were shut down. The country was in a total lockdown. And now that we have over 50,000 cases, we are now opening everywhere. So even to an extent, I don't have this belief that coronavirus exists in Nigeria anymore. Because for you to be opening international flights at this time, when we have over 50,000 cases, you've opened markets for a very long time. People are going around doing their businesses. And we have about 50,000 cases now. But when we have about 200, 400 cases, everyone was indoor. So this is even the proper time we are supposed to be indoor. And not then.
The fire remains is strong overdue. But firstly, adequate measure of precaution must be taken. Because the life of humans matters than the flight owners who just want to make money. So the precaution must be properly taken. Another aspect of it is that if you look at the local airport that is already optional, you find out that most people are not yet patronizing them because of this share of this COVID-19. So and that is why by the time the international flight is virtually in operation, will they still be patronized? So for people to patronize them, adequate measure must be properly put in place. I repeat.
But it's a good development because I, as a travel industry, because I work with the travel industry, and for the past, since from 3rd of, since March till date, no travel agency has able to make an income. Like I said, it's a good development. At least it is going to open up doors for even international transaction, like people traveling again for business. But all the same, opening international airport does not mean that the other country has opened door for Nigerians to come in, because you can see since the lockdown, all we have just had is just an evacuation flights of evacuation flights, citizens of the particular country returning back to their country, and people with a resident card returning back to business. So opening up, at least for Nigeria to have opened up their airspace for other countries to fly in, gradually others will follow suit.
Well, I think it's two-sided. There's the merits and the demerits. The beautiful thing about it is that the market is going to open, a lot of products are going to come in, those who have products outside the country, then lots of opportunities will come in. But the challenge is, God forbid, that somebody that is COVID-19 positive will come in, because the probability is high that that may happen. I think the way to stem that is to ensure that the outfit, security outfit at the airport is optimal. Whichever is coming in, they check them. And I know they used to do 14-day quarantine. If it is possible to put that in place, it will go a long way.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong for them to open international flights, since they may have all measures now, the nose masks. So I think it's okay, them opening it.
I believe that they should open it because there is no longer COVID-19. With God, all things are possible.
It's a good development in the sense that many people before this COVID-19 have intention of traveling, either for tourism or schooling or business transaction trip. And the COVID-19 has brought everything to Kamrikado. And opening the international flight is good. But my only little fear is that people coming in, we don't know much of their status, so that it will not become another wide epidemic. Federal government have lost a lot. I'm into aviation. I know many aviation industry have almost closed down. Recently, you can see some airlines are laying off even their pilots, all the crews, flight engineer and air hostess have been laid off.
Don't you think that the commencement of this flight will pose more dangers for Nigerians that are traveling outside and those coming in?
I don't think so. That is the essence of my reference to precaution and caution to be taken. So once adequate precaution, caution and measure is taken, that fear should be raised. But whether we like it or not, that international flight must be in operation. People need to go in and go out for this. We depend solely on at least 65% of our income comes from these foreign countries. So that flight must be in operation.
Once you put the proper thing on ground and the procedures, what we are supposed to do, like wearing your face mask and doing a proper washing and distancing. And likewise, all the aircraft, I believe there has been a lot of facelift, even in the aircraft, in terms of the seating arrangement has changed, which I believe other countries are well prepared, because COVID-19 has come to stay for now until when we have a final solution.
That's what I feel, yes, it will, because the virus came into this country through air. And now they are opening, so Nigerians are going to bring more problems. So one person could bring in the disease that spread it across the nation. If Nigerians travel out, definitely Nigerians like to flex. They will not listen to, I better suffer for 6 months, let me just enjoy my life. So Nigerians definitely will want to flex their life, and they will not be cautious, because by the time they are coming back, nobody will remember to isolate for 14 days and quarantine. So I feel it's going to be at risk. It's going to be at risk, and since it's the federal government decision, I understand that yes, it's not easy, but it's going to be a risk. But then again, we have to risk it.
If they're going to quarantine people coming in, I don't think that is necessary, because they would have gone through that before flying in here. So I don't think it's necessary for them to quarantine them when they get here. Because I heard that they're going to pay some certain amount of money when they come in here. So I don't think it's necessary. Actually, some people coming through Cotonou, are they being quarantined when they come in? They're not. So I don't think it's necessary.
Believe me, God is with us. We are Nigerians. The immunity in a black man is different from a white man. The white man would drink pond water, he would die. I would drink it, I would survive. I don't believe that it's COVID. I keep repeating it. It's high fever. I'm just wearing this thing because of police. I don't want arrest.
Like what I have just said, there is a standard. And the only thing is that they have to checkmate the system. They coming in and going out. Let's check, the balancings. And it's not a spirit, no, it's a human being. And if they can meet up with the standard, I think it's okay. We don't have any fear about it.
No, because before they come, they might have carried their medical checkup. They might have carried their medical checkup and know their status before they are allowed to board. That will not bring much problem.
So, sir, you agree with the federal government's reopening of international flights?
Of course I do.
Yes, I am agreed.
Yes, I agreed fully. But that precaution must be taken before it's open.
Sincerely, I'm in between. I don't really fully agree, because of the challenge that may accompany it. But also, there's also the economic side of it, and the fact that somehow it has to happen. But I think if the government can put measures in place to ensure that anybody that is COVID-19 or that is suspected to have it is quarantined for a while, it will really go a long way.
I agree, they should open.
Yeah, because a lot of, if you see the rate of our foreign exchange now, the rate of going up is because of non yo-yo in and out. That's what causes this skyrocket foreign exchange. So if it starts, it will bring most of the things down. Yes.
We've just heard Lagosians' divergent view on this very topic. You can also join the discussion in our comment section below at Echo Out Blog on YouTube. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us across all social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Till I come your way again, I am Mariam Razak. Bye for now.